Hey, welcome in everybody. So in this video, I want to show you how to take our assembled drone and create an exploded view and a parts list. So I usually find it better to have the assembly open and then create the presentation view, the parts list, all that good stuff. So I want to go to File. I want to go to New. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, and I've been wrong before, I think we created this with the metric template. So I'm going to go to metric. We're going to go down to where you see presentation, standard millimeters. I'm going to click create. And so it's asking me, okay, what assembly do I want? So I'm going to click on this assembly here. That's the one I want to work with. Click open. So there's our assembled drone. Now what we want to do is kind of create an exploded view. So we're going to take some parts, kind of pull them away from each other. So I would zoom out a little bit. We're going to need some room here. I don't know if I'd zoom out that far. Maybe, yeah, right about there. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go up to my browser here where you see this assembly. Then you see scene. There's a plus symbol next to scene. So I'm going to click that. And there's our assembly. So I'm going to click the plus sign next to that. So there's all the parts that we brought into that assembly. And then what I want to do is I am going to select the rotors, the rotor post assembly. So instead of doing it one at a time, I'm just going to select all 4 of those. So I'm going to left click it, hold control down, left click each one of these. And I'm going to go to tweak components. I'm going to change where it says local. I'm going to change this to world. I don't think it really matters in this case, but just to kind of show you how to do it. So what I want to do is I'm going to left click on the up arrow because I'm going to move these rotors straight up. So I'm going to left click, drag it up. Something like that. You don't have to like put in an exact distance. Hit the check mark. And then what I want to do is I'm going to drag the rotor guards straight up as well. So again, I'm going to left click on each one, hold control down, 1, 2, 3, 4, hit tweak components. Again, grab that top arrow, kind of drag it up. I'm going to drag it up to about here. What I just don't want to have happen is I don't want any parts overlapping each other. And we might get to a case where we kind of have to work around it, but for now, try to avoid kind of moving these where you have parts overlapping or covering each other up. So I think we're good there. I'm gonna hit the check mark for that one. And so the next thing I want to grab is these kind of rotor post thingamajiggies. Let me look. Rotor post assembly. No. Rotor holder. I think that's what I want. So I'm gonna left click on rotor holder. Hit the control. Select all 4 of them. And then I'm going to click on tweak components, grab the top arrow, left click on it, drag it up. Let's see if we can drag it up maybe right about there. That looks pretty good. Hit the check mark. Now here's where it's going to get kind of dicey. So those gears there, what can I do with those? I don't know if I want to move that or move the main body. Let me get this gear. So I'm going to left click on each gear, hold control down, select all the gears, tweak components. Let's move it up a little bit. Again, I don't want to move them up in here to where they're kind of crossing each other. Actually, that's a good spot right there. I like that. Okay, hit the check mark there. So now what we have left, we have the main body, we have the landing gear, we have the camera. So I think I can leave the main body right where it's at. And what I can do is grab the landing gear and move that down. So the landing gear assembly or subassembly 1 and 2. I'm going to go to tweak components. I'm going to move these down. maybe about here. I don't want to go too far because I don't want this whole thing to be totally stretched out. So hit the check mark. Grab the camera. So tweak components. I want to move it down. Where can I move that? Can I move that down to here maybe? I think I have this too stretched out. Let me hit the check mark. All right, so now what I want to do is I'm going to go up to where you see new snapshot view. I'm going to left click on new snapshot view and then click on create drawing view. And then so for the drawing template that I want to use, it's going to be the metric ANSI millimeters IDW. So select that one, click on create. And so you're going to get this kind of predetermined title block and border. And then your exploded view is going to be kind of placed into it. So it's like, where do you want to move it around to? What size do you want it? So obviously it really looks kind of small on this sheet right here. So that's not really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to where you see scale. And so I'm at a quarter scale. I'm going to change this to 1:1. Click OK. Now I know right now it's not going to fit on that sheet. So what I'm going to do is I am going to right click on this border of my drawing sheet here, right click it. I'm going to go to edit sheet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select, so I already kind of know what size I need to fit on this. I'm going to select custom size. I want to click on portrait. And I want this to be, I don't want it to be millimeters though. I want it to be custom size in inches. So the height, I want it to be 28. And the width, I want that to be 17. And then hit OK. So now I can grab this border of my exploded view and kind of move it into the center of my page here. That fits, it kind of barely fits, but it's good enough, right? And then what I want to do is I'm going to left click on this, the border of my exploded view, left or double left click it. And then burp a few times. No, don't burp a few times. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit style. So style, the very right one, I'm going to hit shaded and then hit OK. Kind of get it nice and colorful, nice and fancy. That's how we like it. And then so here I can either add my parts list or I could add my balloons. So I think what I'm going to do is I think what I'm going to do first is double left click this border thing again. Where'd it go? Right there, double left click it. I'm going to turn the trails off. Those bug me. All right, there we go. Now I can go up to annotate. I'm going to click on where you see parts list. Select document. I want it to be my assembly here. Structured view. I'm going to leave all this, whatever it is already. Hit OK. Place this down here somewhere. And then I'm going to zoom. I'm going to double left click this table. This very first icon at the top where it says column chooser. I'm going to click on description and I'm going to remove it because there's nothing in there. I removed it, hit OK, hit apply, hit OK. So let me move this thing back. Let me move this back to over here. So you can put it over here, you can put it above this title block information here if you wanted to, wherever you want to move it really, but now we can start adding in the balloon. So go to the balloon. Let me start at the top here. Zoom in. So I'm going to click on one of these propeller blades, drag it out. So I'm going to left click, right click, continue. Let me grab one of these guards. Let me grab here, left click, right click, continue. Click on one of these. I'm just going to click on one of each part. So I just click it, left click, right click, continue, each one of those. One of these. The main body here. The landing gear. And then the camera. Make sure we got everything. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. No? Okay. So yeah, we have 7 items. So we got them all. Yeah. So that's pretty much what it is. Now you can fill out your title block information. We've done that in past videos, so I'm not going to show you that and bore you to death. Yeah, there we go. So hope that helps, and see you in the next video. Peace.